Welcome to the Dobsonian Power Night Session, Saturday night session, Easter season. I see that most of you are on holidays because I asked on the community bar, the community tab on YouTube, and 76% answered yes, I'm on holidays and I'm enjoying my Easter holidays. Good, good. Here we are a bit conditioned. I saw that you made a suggestion. Hold on, let me know if the sound is okay, please. Just because, this is in the process. Please tell me in the chat if the sound is good or if it's weird or something. I have everything, the cables, everything, the audio mixer, amplifier, everything. I just need the microphone. I'm almost there. And then I will use this microphone to other part of the studio. It will be fun. Sound is good. Great, great, great. Now, I saw your suggestion, an NGC. Maybe we can watch. And if it's on site, it's actually the best option because it's almost at zenith. I explain why. We have here right now a huge cloud of dust from the Sahara Desert, from Africa. Samir knows very well because he's on Canary Islands and he was attacked by the dust. And it's horrible because every site's about weather forecast, they don't predict that. They say clear skies, no clouds. But yes, there are no clouds, but we have a layer of dust. However, there are some parts of the sky, especially up, the upper the better, where the dust is more faint and not so aggressive. For you to have a notion, usually I see almost all the stars of the Ursa Minor, but now I can only see right now, without dark adaptation of course, the Polaris, the brightest one. So when it happens, that's because the sky is something weird. It's happened, and I know what it is because I track that thanks to the Athens on Greece, Athens city university. They do a great job, and we have a website where we can see all the dust movements from Africa to Europe and so on. So until the middle of the next week, I will be with dust, but I will try that. I changed my 12-inch Dobsonian because I was planning to stream with a 12-inch Dobsonian, but I changed because of that dust. Having the 8-inch outside, it's the mirror of the 8-inch right now is a bit more dirty than the 12-inch, and so I can preserve better the 12-inch mirror and delay the cleaning because it's cumbersome to have to take off the mirror. It's easy, but it's cumbersome. It's always cumbersome. So the next one that will be cleaned will be the 8-inch because it's a bit more dirty, and so I exposed the 8-inch because this dust. And now it's spring dust with pollen and something, I don't know. It's horrible. Well, let me see who's here on Easter holidays. David Silva, happy Easter. Luis Miguel, the suggestion. We will go there in a moment. Through telescope, of course. Christoph, Mark Parkinson, Mattia, hi guys. Carl Blackwell, Tim from Netherlands, West Coast Winds, the Dobsonian Power in action.
Dobsonian Power.
Brian Fowler, Rau from Romania, Mattia, Carl, Giddy Player, Tibut, a lot of people here tonight. Traubenschkuschen. Nuno from Portugal, from the west, okay. Bartek, I will do it right away. I anticipate the start. Hello, Puna. Oxize. No. No. We have the Dobsonian power.
Dobsonian power.
I anticipate because when the moon is rising, when the moon gets over the horizon, we'll boost all that dust in the images. So the imaging session will not be so crispy, but we will try. That one is the NGC. Let me check. I have it already here. I'm always caring for you and watching what we are doing. Don't worry. Don't worry. Only if I can't. I have it here. 2903. It's over Leo. Let's point this there. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's at 74 degrees altitude. I think we can. It's a southeast. Okay, I will try because usually I see Leo, but now southeast. I can't because of the dust. Well, maybe I can. I don't know. I will go outside, do the star hopping, connect the platform. Let me just open SharpCap. And tonight we will be also do the breaking news, the community pictures, and talk about some things that you were talking on Discord. So connect. To participate in the community pictures, just join us on Discord and post your pictures there. It's free and you get much more engaged with the Dobsonian Power community. Watch the color. Watch the color. You see this color? Looks brown completely. Chocolate. This is the dust. Okay, but we can see the stars. Okay, let's try to point there. Let me check again. So if I can see Leo, I will point blindly, more or less here, and then we do the plate solve. It's better. So I will do it manually with the 8-inch Dobsonian. I'll do the star hopping now. Star hopping. I will wait just about 1 minute or so to get some darkness in my eyes, because my eyes with the dust are all blurred. You know, the dust affects not only the lungs, but also the breath, but also the mouth. It tastes like dust. And also the nose, inside the nose, and the eyes. The eyes get a bit blurred. I can see 2 bright stars. I think are these ones on Leo. Yeah, should be. Yeah. Yeah. I can see those stars. I can't see the triangle. Incredible. Let me see. Well, I have to focus this first. This is the brighter star that I can get. It's focused. I didn't touch anything. And this will be a challenge also. Well, it's not focused. Because of the flats, I'm reusing again the flats of the 12-inch, which kind of worked in the 8-inch, not in the 6-inch, but in the 8-inch. I placed the imaging train exactly at the same position. Let's see, but with the sky tonight, I will adjust these spikes. Hold on. Guys, this will be challenging. I'm not sure where I'm pointing to. It's almost at zenith, which is even worse with a Dobsonian. Let's see. Let's do a plate solve. Now it's focusing. This is like wine over the screen. You can see very well, but I can here. Look, you see what I see? Wine. Red wine. Red wine. Plate solve. Mattia, you have a small problem. It's so well spent. It's an investment. Let me see where I am. I'm close. Not so bad. A blind star hoping. I only have to move the telescope one screen. Hold on. This is not a 6-inch virtuoso. This is the 8-inch with the next. Okay. Screen. One screen. Two screens. 3, 4, 5. On vertical. That's the problem because we are on vertical with a tube. Hold on a bit. Let's see. Look, what's this? Another one? No, it wasn't a meteor. Could be here. Let's play it solve again. Now, when I see something weird on the screen, I will go outside, because the other night it was a huge meteor and I was here inside and I couldn't watch it. Yeah, it's that one, you see? The telescope, it's here, a bit to the right. And now that's the problem, it's so on vertical that when I move to the right, I have to be gentle. Gentle, very, very gentle with the dog. I think it's here. Here. Hold on. Another thing here, look. This is a satellite, it's so slow and small. The other one was a huge, more than one. Huge traces here at the top. It was the satellite disintegrating. Yeah, I think it's here. What's happening with the sky that all objects pass through our telescope? I think it's here. Let's solve again to see if... No. Here it says that is to the right. Now what? I see something here. Let's see what happened here. What's that object there first? You see? It's a small galaxy. No, it's not this one. I told you it's challenging. Because now I will move to the right, I will rotate the base, but it will not go straight to the right now. It's too much on zenith. Or near it. Yeah, AstroThebe is right. An 8-inch go to it's very, very nice. Now it's a bit down. Ah. Hold on. I think I messed it all with the clutches. Always something. Always something. Always something. Yes. Now I have to go up again. Always something. Up. I think I will not touch it anymore. The vignetting will be around the object. It's in the safe zone of the vignetting. Oh, red wine here again. Ah, because I have all the white balance, it's wrong. Let me adjust this. Get a better color. Lock this. This is better. And yeah, 10 seconds work. Now let's do some magic. Why do we hit so much in Easter? Bam. Color is all over the place. No, 10 seconds it's not working. Oh, full of the pixels. It's a shame, but reset. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a bit for the dust to settle. The dust. Yeah, that 8-inch go-to, it's a great choice. A go-to Dob is a monster? No. Yeah, Christoph, they are right. The Steris on the Nexus, it's the only well, not the only choice, actually. I think it's... Let me adjust this too while we wait. I think it's on... Telescope Service as a brand or rebranded, I don't know. But the price, it's... I think it's even more expensive than the Stars on the Nexus. And the Stars on the Nexus is very good. If you buy a cheap focal reducer, you can do this, what I'm doing here. You zoom and you get rid of the edges. But only for a smaller field of view. So you use the large field of view of the camera, if you have one, to find the objects and center them, and then you use the region of interest or you crop. If you are using a ZW224 or similar with very small sensor, even with a cheap focal reducer close to the sensor, you will get the distortions. So you will always have to crop. With a cheap focal reducer, but you can get this image like I have here, you see? Because the distortions will be here. From this circle here. You see the circle of the vignetting? It's from there to outwards, towards the edges. So, as long as you know that, so grainy tonight. So dusty. Look, music from the desert. Yes, it's that one. TS Optics. No. That one, TS Optics, it's the cheap one. It doesn't matter if it's TS Optics or GSO or Antares or whatever. This one. You have that problem. But if you manage... I used it before using the Steris on the Nexus. I used it and I still use it on the 6-inch Virtuoso. Like a charm. With that caveat, but... Mineral water with gas. I hate so much. It's Easter. Easter, Christmas. We always eat so much. Yeah, you were right. This NGC is beautiful. And as dust lanes and star clusters, nurseries, look, trying to pop. It will work, Christoph, with those caveats. Yes, Gary. Yes, some settings on SharpCap stay, even when I reset everything. The color, the white balance stay. And it was the pink moon. I cranked it up to get the moon pink. So that was the red wine. That's the explanation. Yeah, it's starting to pop, the dust lanes. And the nurseries, the young stars. Always something. Is as it is. No editing. Just animities. Of course. Abuses. They are all the same. The cheap focal reducers, they are all the same crap. It's a poor solution, but it works. And it's 1-0 less. Look, the logic path that I did was, at the moment, I can't afford a Sterzon Nexus. I don't know if it's worth it. Now I know it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. So I will... Everybody is saying that it will not work, a focal reducer with a Newtonian. Will not work. And I said, okay, I will buy one. It's my money. And it's only 50 bucks. At the moment, I think it was 40 bucks. I bought it. I placed it near the sensor as possible. And then actually I still have it like this. Look, from the Virtuoso, the setup. The adapter to the camera, the filter, and then the focal reducer. Here. And then the nose piece to the 1 1/4. If you have a 2-inch focuser, you don't need this. You see? It's here. I have it like this. I took it off to change telescopes and I have it like this, ready to go. I just use that with the Virtuoso. Because the Sterzon Nexus, it's too heavy for the Virtuoso. I tried and it bends the focuser. By the way, the ones that want to use the Virtuoso with the SLRs, be careful. Because I can tell you, mine with the Sterzon Nexus was almost 1 kilogram. So 1000 grams. And it bended the focuser. The vignetting you saw, the vignetting already to the sides. And it distorts as it bends the focuser. Of course, the Sterzon Nexus doesn't do its job properly, because to do the job properly it has to be centered with the focuser, of course, and the mirrors, everything. If the focuser is bended, the Sterzon Nexus will deliver you stars at one of the corners or one of the edges, all warped, and the other ones are fine because it's like this. Isn't worth it. Look at the galaxy, more and more. 8-inch Dobsonian. Beautiful galaxy. You see that I follow your suggestions when it's possible, and I think it was right on the point. Almost Zenith tonight. It's the best choice. And against the dust come from Africa. So against East. South in my case. It's a huge ball of dust like that. You see the dust, and the sky during the day, it's not blue anymore. It's kind of gray, a mix of gray with blue. When I saw that and the sun blurred, I said, I'm done. I'm used to this. Then at the middle of the week will come strong wind from the north, will push that to south again. By the way, for the ones that don't know, we are streaming from the south of Europe, a zone that leads that Mediterranean coast, the Mediterranean Sea coast, Italy, Greece, Sardinia, south of Spain, south of Portugal, Majorca, Menorca, Sicilia, Turkey also. All that area is affected a lot when the dust attack from Africa, from the other continent at south, full of dust. And we are streaming from here.
Planet Earth, continent Europe, country Portugal, region Algarve, 37 latitude, Bortle 5.
Let me check the price of that that focal reducer now. By the way, AstroArt Finland is with a Easter discount. Let me check. For people on Europe and the United Kingdom, take your chance, because they extended the discount for gear that is on stock, in stock, not back order. Let me check. What do they have? And similar stuff. Focal reducer. By price. Low to height. You see? 61 euros. This is the same. This GSO, 61 euros, and this TS Optics, 62, which is what I have. This is the same. These are the same stuff. This is a rebranded one. This is all GSO. And this also the same. This is the 2-inch. Don't buy the 1.25 inch. The vignetting will be super strong. This one is the one. Avoid the if you have a 2-inch focuser. 82 euros here. Then they have for refractors. Look, they have for my refractor around here. But the stairs on the next works. Let me see the one that you talked about. Is this one, I think? No, this is from Lacerta. This is not for Newtonians. TS Optics. You see the price is already at 500. Stars on the Nexus. 620. Stars on the Nexus. But this one is it's the one for refractors. This is for Newtonian. 656. And this is the one. Is this the one? TS Optics, Newton, comma corrector. For big sensors, I think. No, this is 3-inch. Well, they have here. It's more expensive. Hyperstar or Hyperstar. But AstroArt, the things that they have on discount are the things that have in stock. Check here. 10% discount until April 10. Additionally, for all orders exceeding $500, they give you a discount code of 50 euros that you can apply in the next purchase. It's fine. For a company, a young company, dynamic, it's very, very nice. They work very well. I like them a lot, a lot. And you know that I don't deal with crap. I prefer not to. I don't need. I will get my stuff anyway, with your help, with the help of the people that buy affiliate links, and they are doing great stuff. And I receive loads of emails of proposals to make videos, to win money with some products, and I reject them all. All. No one, if it's a good thing, like the dwarf was, but to sell or to promote things that I think will not fit me, neither you. No way. Just for the money, no. Yeah, the thing is, it's you don't lose loads of money. Actually, I was with a 50 bucks focal reducer stored for a long time because this distorts and so on. But then I discovered the trick with a region of interest. Instead of cropping, if you use a region of interest, you don't lose any resolution, but you keep all the power of the camera, and the telescope gets more powerful because it's faster. So for these kind of objects, especially galaxies that needs that boost, it's amazing. Yeah, many people, it depends on the telescope, it depends on the eyes, on the position of for instance, if I have a bit more for this refractor I have here, it's a cumbersome to focus for me. So what I will receive next week, I think I will install it live. I will blonde that for sure. I always, when I install things, I always mess it. And it will be live. Well, but it doesn't matter. Whatever happen, it will happen. And I will install that autofocuser in the refractor to allow me to be here focusing, because I'm so far away from the screen that if I go outside, my eyes get... I can't. I look like Mr. Magoo watching the sky. And yes, if you have those kind of materials, 3D prints, 3D printer, you can do loads of stuff with 3D printer. That's it, that's the important thing. Many people, the Bathinov masks are very, very useful, and many people use them. I just don't use them because I have this... I feel I don't need it. The unsharp mask blows a bit the core, but it enhances a lot of these details. It is. It's a thing that I recommend if you struggle to find focus. And especially nights like these, imagine that you are in a Portal 7, 8, 9. With light pollution, it's even worse. What's happening here? Stars are getting bloated. It's the dust. It's the dust. All these patterns, these grainy patterns. It's the dust. Sky conditions. What? What that needs collimation? Mine doesn't need collimation. Why do you say that? Another myth. Mine is collimated. Oftentimes people, sometimes I post pictures zoomed with a Dobsonian, like this one is zoomed. If I do like this, as you have in the refractors, you don't see almost nothing. But if I do like this, look at the arms starting to pop here. If I do like this and post on social networks, some people, this is out of collimation. The stars are elongated and this are not focused or others. This is nothing. This that you see here, this elongation, has nothing to do with collimation, has nothing to do with focusing, nothing. This has to be with the tracking. I'm using an equatorial platform, and I'm aware that if I push a bit of the exposures and the platform is a bit jerky, it elongates the star, because this galaxy that you see here, if I go to the image without stacking, it's not on the same place. You see this bar here at the top? This is drifting. The telescope is going up and the galaxy down slowly. It's happening. And here also. And then the rotation. So it clips. It's clipping the image because it's drifting. And if you go here to the drift graph, you can see the drift. Look at this. Look at this. Each cross is a frame. It's drifting a lot. I could adjust the speed or something. For what? Because if I do like this, I'm doing EAA. If I do like this, I get the image and the software will stack anyway. Will cut, but will stack anyway. You will adjust, and to adjust on the image, that's what matters to me, will crop the part of the drift, which is here, at the top and at the left. When will people understand that what we do here is watch the sky, enjoy the beauty of the sky in real time, without having any goal to the likes? I just post on social networks because of the channel. If I didn't have the channel, I rarely would post or nothing on social networks. It's getting beautiful. Look now. Look now. It's right here. Look. Bam. With the Rigel, look. The Rigel here. You know, it works. The thing that, and to the Telrad, I want to talk that to you, to say that to you. If you have a Telrad or a Rigel, electronics or other stuff in electronics will work anyway. But in the case of the Telrad, one of my two Telrads was getting jerky. I connected and didn't turn off on the light, the LED light, the red LED light. Then I off, on, and at the fifth time, it turned on. Every time I go outside, I connect it, never, at the first time, never turned on the red light. And I bought a spray for electronic components to clean electronic components only. I covered with a hand, or I don't remember. I covered the glass of the Telrad, and the same with the Rigel, and I sprayed. And then I left, and then I sprayed again and left it. And now it works fine. I connect, and it makes the connection, the electrons pass right away. So it's a tip for if one day you have that problem, try to remember this one. Now it's beautiful, the galaxy, look. Let's see what NASA has to say. NASA. Few of the universe's residents are as iconic as a spiral galaxy. This is the galaxy we are watching. You see the clusters here? Let me see what NASA says. These celestial objects combine pinwheeling arms with scatterings of sparkling stars, glowing bursts of gas and dark waving lanes of cosmic dust, creating truly awesome scenes. This was Hubble. 30 million light years away in Leo Constellation. And nothing more. You see? If you're enjoying the show, remember to give it a like to spread it all over the world. What do you mean? Some thingy down there? You're good to go. You are good to go, Abiosis. Your name on Discord, you change the names and then I forget. You are on Discord. Reflective. Similar to that. What's your name on Respective? Oh my god. Something like that. No? What's your name on Discord? Remember that on Discord, you can become an exclusive member of this channel by only 99 cents a month and have access to unique information, content and features. Be one of the pillars of this project. Relativist, I saw now on Discord. If it's hard for me to remember your names on Discord and all of your names, imagine if you change and you double your names and to different names. So, I apologize, but I'm human. If you like this kind of content, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with weekly videos and live streams. The music is the same. It has more musics, but the start of the file of the musics is exactly the same. Yeah, Mediterranean is a very nice place to do that. Yeah. Well said. If you're enjoying the show, remember to give it a like to spread it all over the world. All over the world. and Mars. Yeah, but you can change on Discord just for that channel your name. If you want, you change to Abiosis, and then we can identify. You will keep your name Relativist, but for that channel, and every time you write there or post there, will appear Abiosis 007. The agent. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you for thinking in us. Yes, it is. Oh, Bartek, we don't understand you. Well, this is getting better than I thought, with the moon and the dust. Much better. Let me save this before a satellite comes. 29 minutes. I will wait for half an hour to say 30 minutes then. It's rejecting already. Ah. See, this music is from the beginning, the old music. Okay, okay. Thanks, Brian. It's really amazing, this galaxy. Thank you for the suggestion. It was spot on. I was going, but this one is better for this night because it's almost at zenith. It surpassed the problem with the dust better. I was thinking in one that is high in the sky. But we leave for another night. It's a hard one, but very beautiful. Right now, it's a good position. It's in a good position. It's the Cocoon Galaxy. Cocoon Galaxy. I think this then cleaning the noise, just cleaning the noise. It's what I like to do. We'll be fine. I forgot one thing about the Unity gain. That thing that you wanted. Okay, I will tell you what was my idea. It was you, Brian Fowler, no? But here I can explain better. And I suggest you to try this. You do the regular capture to capture the raw frames to do astrophotography, right? You go here, save all, and you do the regular capture with the Unity gain. This will be fainter, right? This will be fainter. You do the capture. When you are about to finish the capture, you come here and you have the Unity gain. In this case, in this camera, the Unity gain is 120 and I'm doing 350 because I'm live stacking and I want to get with higher gain. It's better to live stack to get a real time image better on the screen. But you are using Unity gain, so this will be very dark and not so detailed, okay? You do all those captures and then you come here and crank the gain to the gain that you use live stacking. Crank it up. Crank it up. After you have this, better saying, after you capture, you don't stop the live stacking. You go to the folder. You do the capture with Unity Gain. Raw frames all in the folder that is recording in your PC. Then you don't stop the live stacking, and before you touch anything, you go to that folder and you change the name of the folder. For instance, you call that folder, you do F2 or rename it, and you call it the name of the galaxy or raw frames or whatever you want to call it. Doing that, the next frame will, SharpCap will create again a folder with the date, if you have by default the date. So everything that you do now will not mess with the frames that are already captured. Now you can do anything you want that will not mess with the previous frames. You crank up the gain, crank up the gain, and you watch for some moments the galaxy with all that stacking, but now with a bright and enhanced image on the screen. So at the end, you did your astrophotography capturing, and you also benefit from all those frames to watch some moments of the galaxy at the end. I think it will work. Quasar! Thank you for your super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hope I enjoy a lot. I appreciate a lot your support. And I remember you can support the channel many ways, like giving the like, subscribing to the channel, watching the videos. Now I have to warn you something, to be clear. I'm testing a new feature from YouTube, which means that if you don't have YouTube Prime, I have it. So I watch YouTube without any ads. It's amazing. But if you don't have YouTube Prime, if you don't subscribe to YouTube Prime, you will watch ads according to YouTube. Randomly, the algorithm will choose during my live streams. So just to warn you, it's a way to support the channel, to have once in a while a ad here during the live stream, as you have in the videos and the replays of the live stream. So it's nothing new. The only thing it's new, it's that YouTube now allow us to run the ads during the live streams. And that's important because all of these, the ads, the members, the channel members, the affiliate links that you buy from the affiliate links without spending any more with that, everything helps me to keep this sustainable. I pay for the live streams. Every live streams costs me money. The gear, everything, the copyright, because everything that I use here, images in my videos, footage, music, the music you are listening right now, I have to pay for each one of that footage and music. So it's something that needs to be sustainable. And I thank you for understanding that, because often people wants to go to a YouTube channel to suck information and don't give nothing. And gratitude is the most important thing and the secret of my success in life. One day I will explain you better this. Thank you, Abiosis, for your support. Thank you. If you like this kind... Wrong one. Thank you very much for your support and to help this channel to grow more and more. I'm very happy. The microphone is closer. It's almost there. I think during next 1 or 2 weeks, and I will be ordering the new microphone to have a full good studio here. You are very generous. I am also like that. I am like you. And that's the thing. At the end, you will see that with time, will be more people live streaming, one trying to copy others and things like that. But at the end, the people that keeps here will be you, because you are positive like I am. You enjoy the universe with this passion as I do. At the end, those similarities will match. If I was, for instance, someone that is a super bad guy or something, there's no one here in our niche, but imagine someone that is very bad and do live streams whatever the topic, maybe gaming or something, will attract people like them. That's why if you go to a live stream of another topic, of someone that you look and what is this guy saying? It's a jerk. But if you watch the chat, the people are similar. They think the same way. So at the end, all equal, all different. Okay, but come on. It covers what? I'm here 34 minutes with this galaxy. It's not one second, some seconds, and you can skip some of them. It's not that way. Watch by the other way, that the more I get supported by people, by the audience, the more I can help other people, and that value is more important than some seconds during the live stream. And if you want, Tiago, I missed what you said. I repeat it just for you. You know that, Samir. I do it all for you. By the way, I'm preparing to the channel members. I'm doing it. Brian! Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you! You are always such a supportive person. Thank you very much for the super chat. Where is it? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Speaking of supporting, of giving back to you, I'm preparing now. It's with Ray that it's here, right here. It's through Ray. I'm managing with him, and soon, next week, probably I will have to speak with you, Ray, again, because of I will try to do that while we have dust or something, because if the sky is clear, I prefer to live stream to everybody. But I will do a live stream. It's the first one. No, it's not the first live stream for members, but of these kind of live streams that I want to do, just for members, channel members, to give you back because you are supporting me, and I chose you to help in a more specific way. For instance, anything that you see that I can help you, but you need some quietly space and environment, not like this, and then came random people or something, and I'm losing here with gear, the telescope, whatever. It will be a live stream just dedicated to Ray, but all the members, channel members, can participate. That means what I will be doing to help Ray in a centered and focused way, to Ray specifically, I can do for you if you feel you need the same kind of help. So you will know more about this in the YouTube channel community tab for members only, and soon I will be sharing with you, and also a link if you want, because Ray will be with me face to face. It's better to communicate the problems, and I will try to solve that and may help you even that you don't participate. The topic will be the sequencer, which is a powerful tool that many struggle sometimes And it's a bit tricky at the beginning, but then once you understand the trick, you move on, and it will get your capturing sessions much more powerful, much more powerful. That's the a smart way to use this software. So it will be for Ray and for you. I think the platform it's over, of course. Yeah, it should be over. I will save this one also. Yeah, it should be over. Better. Disk is full. This is a bug. Let me just place the telescope right here because of the dust. Because of the dust. I don't want the telescope there collecting dust. Too many dust. Hold on. The base and the platform I don't mind because with a cloth, I clean it. But the telescope, the mirrors will be collecting dust. See the light shield? Cardboard. Write that. Negative attracts negative and positive attracts positive. Always stay positive. If you notice, most of us are positive, and the ones that aren't positive, I notice that they fight that negativeness. Sometimes it's by circumstances of life or something, and you try to fight that. All of us positive people pass through times that we get a bit negative with this, with that, so many energy, negative energy, and we try to fight that. But stay with us, people that is negative, but want to change that, because here you will receive always positiveness. Because if I was in a bad space, I will not stream. I can't. But I'm always I turn it over. It has to be. It's like that. What can we do? But if you notice, look at the television. Television, I don't watch television. If there's a program in the television, a show or something, I change to that show. It's on the ads, you take about, at least here, about 20 minutes of ads. 20 minutes. And then you start the show, and after 10 minutes, again more 10 minutes or 15 minutes of ads, and nobody complains. And YouTube just a few seconds to support a creator. It has to be like that. While we live in a world that it's selling, the money rules. And but remember that here we don't put the money in front, but I need to be sustainable. Look at me, I have my own business. I have a business for a long time, which I run. I built and I run. Adding to that business, I have this business. I do this every day. Today I was working on YouTube. Yesterday I was working on YouTube. Day before I was working every single day. Almost I work on YouTube something. If I don't work, I think in YouTube. Do you think anyone with a fresh mind thinks that a guy can stand every day for years working without being sustainable, just for fun? No. Do you work for free, just for fun? Because I have a family, I have kids, they have to eat, I have to pay my bills. If this don't help me to pay my bills, I will spend this time, which is a lot, in other stuff. There's more stuff that I like and I can win more money. I do this because I like, and I could do a YouTube channel about anything that gives more money. I have loads of ideas of YouTube channels which will give me much more money than this. Much more. I don't do that only for one reason, because I know myself and I know that I'm not passionate enough to do that channel for a long time. I could do 1 year, 2 years and get bored, because it's not my passion. My passion is astronomy. I share my passion with you, and as I have that passion and it's sustainable, I can keep the ball rolling, and I will. I will be here old and very old, probably, if I'm still alive, with you. And some of you will be here, I know. I know. Anything you need from me, you tell me to repeat, I repeat. Of course. If you don't like, do as I do. It's strongly recommended. If you watch loads of YouTube, I do. I watch loads of topics, different topics. I don't watch astronomy. I watch NASA, but I watch loads of topics. I bought a family YouTube premium. My kids don't watch ads. I don't want them to waste time on that. And my wife doesn't watch ads, and neither myself. Bartek, I will not point now because of the moon is rising and the dust. If it was a super good night, I will put. Now we will see the community pictures and the breaking news. Write that, as everything in life. Write that. Oh, I love. You see how we are so similar. I note because I'm watching you also. You watch me because notice that it will be always a relationship that you know me better than I don't know you. It's always like that with YouTube creators. Look at big creators, especially big creators that they don't know their audience because they are so many. But the audience know very well what he does, and the defects, everything is explosive. But I try to, at least the people that are always here and on Discord, at least those, I try to note those details. And it's my personality. I like to figure it out, the details of the other one, to understand if it's a good person or a bad person. It's 51 years old of life are enough for you and for me to be careful about that. There's many fake people and many disappointments I had. Many. At least I'm clear with you. You can be disgusting or don't like, and some of you maybe in the future at the moment will say, no, I don't agree with his perspective or what he talk about. I don't like him. But I prefer like that, because it doesn't make sense. People that don't like me or what I do here to be here for what? You see how well we match? You see how well we match? The thing is, I can't speak too much because YouTube doesn't like. Yeah, you're Europeans. Of course. Exactly. Sometimes people from my relatives, people closer to me. Oh, I installed this application. It's free. It's not free. Nothing is free in this life. Nothing. Nothing that a company generate or someone with work generate is free. Nothing. You're the product, of course. And I do the things for keep out the people that are not more or less like that, and to keep stronger with you. That's my goal. But if you notice, of course, toxic people are everywhere. We must know how to live with them and stay positive, of course. Sometimes it's not easy, but we can win. You become what you think about, that's it. But if you notice, my kind of personality rejects those kind of toxic people, first because I ban immediately. Any negative feelings here, I don't want. Feelings, ban. And then they don't feel comfortable with us, because we are all like with this passion positive, and they don't feel comfortable. But usually people in astronomy think in a higher level way. I think. Not all, of course. Yes. Yes, we are. Very good. Yes, it's true. It's true. I try to. There are jokes that are not important. There are bad jokes. Free to download. Yes, I think we are more open-minded in general. Now, first I want to do the breaking news.
Breaking news.
Because as everybody knows, this is important. The news is, of course, NASA scores another ringed world with new image of Uranus. Here we can see 11 rings. 11. We can't count the 11 right looking at the picture, because they are blended. They are blending. Actually, they are more than 11. But NASA at this time just can't capture the 11. But they will do more captures from Uranus because they are studying the transformations. What you are watching here is the North Pole. It's the weather now, it's spring there. So the South Pole, it's in the darker side. And they, using the infrared of James Webb, they could capture some brightness like here, at the edges, you can barely see, at the center of the North Pole. And they attribute that to storm activity. Storm activity. And they say here, because I read the articles before the stream, Uranus has 30 known rings, and 11 of them are visible in this Webb image. But they are so bright with Webb, James Webb, that when they are close together, they appear to merge into a larger ring. 9 are classed as the main rings of the planet, and 2 are the fainter, dusty rings closest to the planet. They expect future images of Uranus that will reveal the 2 faint outer rings discovered by Hubble in 2007. He captured also, James Webb, many of the 27 Uranus known moons, most of which are too small and faint to be seen here. But they have these ones here, identified. Uranus and Umbriel, Miranda, Puck, Ariel, Titania and Oberon. Amazing picture. Thank you for sharing also on Discord, because this is very important. No, this was half an hour of this 80 minutes. One single exposure of 80 minutes. They do like us, short exposures. I wonder why. I wonder why they don't push the exposure time. There must be a reason. But it's true. 80 minutes. They say here. Somewhere here. Hey Linux! Linux is in the house! Yes, Amir. They are incredible. They are not fake, no. So this is the most important information they gave us. Stormy. And the rings, of course. I suspect 2 here, 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 3 here. I don't know. They say they capture 11, but we can't see very well. Well, actually here and here we can distinguish 2. They are 2. Clearly. Merged. So keep on going, James Webb. James Webb is pointing also to TRAPPIST system, which I'm very, very expectant about what is going to bring us. Actually, they already captured information from TRAPPIST 1A. I think it's 1A. It's the first one, like Mercury to us. It's their Mercury, the first one. But they have, I think they have 9 or about around that. We will explore that in the future, of course, when they release more information. Because the one that they explore is like Mercury, so it's like a rock there. But what will be interesting will be when they capture information about other planets that are closer to the habitable region or inside that region. What I wonder is why they took some time or loads of time to release that information. It was more than expected. They are delaying, I don't know why. If it's something behind that, I don't know. It's all that I can say could be speculating. But the truth is they delayed a lot that information to the public. And now they are delaying a lot also the rest of the information. And that is the information that I really want to know. I just hope NASA keeps the integrity always to the public. So far, so good. So this was the breaking news, a very interesting news. Nothing to say. We're taking in February. Yeah, but the TRAPPIST took more time. Now let's see some
Community pictures.
your pictures, of course. You can become an exclusive member of this channel by only 99 cents a month and have access to unique information, content and features. Be one of the pillars of this project.
Was not this
To
one.
participate in the community pictures,
This one.
just join us on Discord and post your pictures there. It's free and you get much more engaged with the Dobsonian Power community. So join us. Every day someone joins. It's very, very nice. The community is growing and you can benefit from the knowledge of many members here. And you can post your community pictures here. It's free to join Discord. You can ask your questions here if you have any doubts. We try to solve them. You can post your telescopes. Look how beautiful. Mark. An upgrade. Couldn't resist. Okay, community pictures. Okay, we were here. Scorpio. The moon was too bright, of course. Oh, you are posting here. But Venus and M48 turned out fine. The galaxy is the little pinwheel, the one we were watching. You see? You can see here that we were in trouble, of course, because it's very faint, and with the moon washed the background sky a lot. It's very, very, very hard. So good job here. And here the moon. Venus too bright, of course, but you could get the shape of the brighter side of the planet, the daylight. Very nice. Abioses. Real crap picture, but man, I was like a little boy so happy to see the Seven Sisters so clear through the Virtuoso. We'll order the 294 this week, can't wait. Doesn't matter. Through the focuser. Seven Sisters. Well done. Hello, welcome back, Adam. And Carlos with a 4-inch Newtonian on an altazimuth mount. The moon very sharp and natural. You see the natural looking it has? I love it. This is a test. Let's pro yay, star clusters without stacking. Very nice. Too loco. Let's pro yay. Again. Non-focused one. Traben cushion. Lucky imaging on M82. 30% of frames. 30-40 minutes of exposure. I think it's fine. I see something in the stars at the right. Something weird at the only at the right. It's true, Rao. It's another good news. Good or important news. That black hole that they suspect it was created by emerging galaxies, maybe 4 or around that merged, and then those black holes of those galaxies interacted, and caused by those interactions, that one was going towards the opposite direction of the others. They suspect it was that, basically. Obscurity on my phone. When you take pictures with your phone, the most enjoyable part is when you are taking the picture, and that moment, the exciting moment. Look at this moon, very nice. 10-inch Newtonian, as if the moon is getting much better and better each day, or each night, better saying. Very nice. A lunar halo, which means clouds. Here, it's beautiful. But when it's like this, it's not good for astrophotography. Again, the reprocessment. You got more details at the core here. So it's worth it, the reprocessment. The moon today, Adam. look like a tsunami at the bottom of clouds, of course. You see how many pictures the people post here? Pillars of Creation, Rocket City Astro. Love it. Natural color. Where is it? Let me see if I can... I can't zoom it. But you can see many of the details of the pillars of the creation. Nice one. The telescope here used to this capture. And a Leo triplet. Still be capturing for a lot of people because yeah, it's still visible in the sky. Actually, we were watching a galaxy in that constellation. Saturn. Few mornings ago. I'm not a morning guy. So I will wait for Saturn to be up in the night sky. I never seen before. Yes, I can place the link here. Hold on. This is a Discord server, which is free to join. There you go. Can't post. Oh yes, I can. Pinned. One here of the Moon team. Actually, I usually is one. I'm one of the ones that prefer not having the moon, but it's true. You are right. The moon is beautiful, and there's a great advantage that another one. But there's an advantage because it's easy to capture the moon with any telescope, camera, anything. And I appreciate your photos of the moon here. Full moon. And soon we will be going to the moon, don't forget that. With Artemis mission. This was with a smartphone. We go to the moon to go to Mars. You know that. You know why they want to go to the moon? NASA. What's the goal to go to the moon? It's not to find diamonds. It's to go to Mars. One day you will tell me what you use to process your iPhone pictures. Let me see if you say here. No. You should say. You should say what you use to process the pictures. For us to know. Because we notice that. Reprocess. Not much more visible. Yeah. you can see some of the small faint galaxies. Yes, it will, Samir. You know, when I let my imagination flow, watching the sky, I don't know if ever happened to you. Ray, M101, ZWO 1600 with mono camera. When sometimes I let my imagination flow, and I'm watching the sky with naked eyes. Is a setup. And I imagine each planet as it was a city full of humans. As we look at a city, you know, when we look from the plane and you see the lights of the cities, or if you use Google Maps and you see the lights of the cities, there a concentration of people, there another concentration of people with the lights, with all that light, those lights. And I imagine that how would it be if that was a real scenario? We watching Mars and there's people there. We watching the moon and there's people there. You know? Because we will have one day to do that. And more than that. This is the Bode galaxy. It happens as it happens to me when the moon is up. Takes a bit of gradient and orangish tint. Very nice. With a Quattro, Skywatcher Quattro 150p. And by curiosity, did you know that that the sun in 5 billion years or so will we can't be here. We have to go to another place. But we will have for sure, because physics says that it's possible. We will have at that time, if we evolve in a way that we can use that technology, we can delay that for many billions more, like 15 billions more. You can imagine the humanity delaying that sun dying more, and they have already, the physicists have already that studied for the future, of course, not for us, but they study that they will have a way to use the asteroids that surround us always, and to use technology to make the asteroids move around the sun, so they can control, and also the Earth, they can control looping the asteroids, they can control the movements of the planet, in this case of Earth, and can move Earth and can control the sun also with that way. Physics say it's possible. We didn't reach, of course, but that could be the way that they will engineering the sun and the Earth to delay a lot of I like to listen to people explaining those things. People, scientists, of course. I'm just transmitting what I learn from them. I'm just a streamer. A passionate Dobsonian streamer. Look at the beautiful moon again. And the Orion Nebula. With an iPhone. And Jonathan. A cluster, it's the M53. And one that I like a lot, the Iris Nebula. With a Virtuoso. Lot of moon, but the bother neodymium filter cut enough of it. Yes, it's true. Hold on. Well, very nice. Very nice. I like this nebula a lot. With a Virtuoso, with a 6-inch Virtuoso. This little boy here. I saw it, I think it was last year, and I took a picture and make a video of it. It's like a fireball, but... I tell them that I work at night. It's very hard to... If it's hard to say to someone that we do astronomy, some random people. Imagine, in addition to that, to say to the people I do astronomy, that's because I'm getting late at night, because I'm watching the sky. And at the same time I stream to the world. What? To YouTube. What? And to Twitch, and to Facebook, and to Twitter, and to LinkedIn. I can't say that to people. I don't know what they think about me. But I can't say that to people. At least most of the people. Well, it happens. Yeah, I was thinking the same tonight. Spot on. Yeah, I sail a lot with my imagination. I try to, as we can't be there, as we will all dead at that time, I try at least that nobody can take it from me. My imagination. My imagination, anybody can take from me. They can force me to do this or do that because it's like that, but imagination, it's our imagination and it's private. And that can go to the universe, which is beautiful. And I do that exercise or whatever we can call it, to imagine those kind of stuff. And be aware that I don't drink, I don't nothing. I just drink water, huh? Don't think that it's because I'm having a beer or something. I don't drink alcohol. Water. Be water. Yeah, we will see, but from their eyes. Their cameras. At least that we may have, and that's a gift. Yeah. Good look. Yeah, we still so small, so animals. Yet. To me and maybe to you, but for many people, I have people that I know that people are or night people or morning people. There are people that like to wake up very early in the morning and go to the bed very early, and there are people like most of us, because we have this passion, that like to go late to bed if we can. No, not everybody can do that thing and get up a bit later. And I see people that get up at the same time as the chickens wake up, and they have their kind of fun. They like that. It's their personality. There are people that the brain works better that moment or something. If I wake up at I don't know, 5 in the morning, 5 a.m., my brain is completely everywhere. I don't know. I don't think very well, and or even if I try to think and I can think, I need to sleep a bit more to. Scientists are the few that haven't had their kid spirit extinguished by the system. The system doesn't promote creativity, but the few get to keep it. Most of it. The problem is when they mix or they merge science with politics. Yeah, that's it. That's right. That. Let me see if I have here. Something like this. That's it, Rao. Why? You care about what people think about you. You don't have to. Especially if they criticize you and what you do. You have to be proud of doing astrophotography and doing live stream on YouTube. Yeah, I'm talking about not people in the worldwide people that come here and like that. I'm talking about the regular people on the street. In my culture, because each country has a different culture. We are all equal in the feelings, in the way of seeing life, in the attitudes, everything. We are good or bad humans, that we are equal. But the costume, the culture, the habits that we have are different in each country. And I feel, how to say that, I feel apart from my culture. This is the best summary that I can tell you. I don't feel integrated in my country. I feel, while most people think like I am really Portuguese and I have this like Portuguese people have, and I like this like Portuguese, I don't relate, and I really feel that I'm a world citizen. I watch myself as I'm watching with imagination the planets like cities and something like that. I watch myself as a human being. I separate from myself. See if you get what I mean. I watch myself from above. You know, I try to separate from myself to watch me and understand me better. And I saw a guy, and I see a guy that it's a world citizen. It's not a guy that I can say, this guy is Portuguese. You can say that because of my accent but my personality, the way I see the world and things, I feel, and I bet that some of you feel the same in your country, because the cultures, they lock us to things, I don't know. Another interesting thing, do you realize that if you want to know, I wish I could know, the father of my father of my father of my father of my father, I don't know him. I don't know how he was. I don't know if it has same characteristics as I have, or something. I wish I knew. Our generation just know until a small threshold. But everything we are doing now, not only me in YouTube, you on social networks, or even things that you upload to the cloud or something, anything, any picture you took, it's in digital mode anywhere, in a desktop or something. And when you pass away, someone will have that to do whatever they want, because you are not here, you and me. So the thing is, now we all live, or almost all, but the majority of the people, let trace in the system. This is all digital, and this information will be in the system, but will be increasing so much, because it's increasing a lot. Imagine in the future, in a few years, that will be AI processing that information for us. That will be ahead. For us or for them? For your nephews. Because it's a thing that makes you happy, and you don't have to be afraid of what people think about you or what you do. I don't. Look, the thing is, there are many people that, even that it's not a question of being afraid, it will not add any value to them and to me to try to explain certain things. Look, the things that I talk here, and I don't talk to most people, of course, I talk here because I know that someone that comes here and listen and say, I don't understand what he's saying, this guy is a jerk, get off. But I know that you are smart enough. In astronomy, it's a bless. You are smart enough to process all that I'm telling. I know. The people that if I go to the bar here, I'm talking about here, tomorrow, I wake up, I get out of home, I go to a bar. Hello, good afternoon, or good morning, or whatever. The conversation is so far away from what I'm thinking and planning and wanting to do in my life, that I just don't say nothing about that. It isn't worth it. Who wins? Nobody. If I try to explain, they will not understand. They will understand all distorted. and it's like that. If I see that if he's someone, of course, sometimes that come here friends from other countries or something, and what do you do? Oh, I explain. I have this passion. I do astronomy, as you know, but now I'm watching. I'm streaming, and I work because I'm registered as a streamer, as a content creator, and it's another business that I have, and that fills my life. I explain that, but I'm talking about the people on the street, the majority, at least here. And yes, I don't have to justify, and that's that. It's not a question of fear anybody. Why I should fear? It's something that will not add any value. Yes, those broadcasts are good to relax. From the moon. Yeah, sometimes we have to refresh. Yeah, there's people that don't sleep too much also. But that's not good for the body and the mind. We should have at least some sleep, enough to the body and the brain to reconnect, to restart, like the desktop. And there's people that only do the sun because of that. They imagine the sun only because they can't stand at night or they don't like. I think it's physical or physiological. There are bodies and minds that are set to react better at certain times of the day. It's like at your job. Look at your job. If you work with many people, you will see people that need stress to deal high levels of stress to keep the ball rolling during the working day. And there are others that blow their mind the stress, that need lower levels of stress to complete their task. Their tasks during the day. Both are valid, but it's a question of the bodies. There are bodies and brains that deal better with a need. There are people that I saw people because I work from the 17 years old, and I saw people in big companies, and I saw people, especially in the office, big offices, that need, I don't know, they need the stress to do the tasks. If they don't have the stress, that level of stress, they become complacent, and they just don't act. They get blocked and don't act. I appreciate that. I look at the details in the people. You know why I look now at the details on you? That's an habit that I have because I worked a lot and study with many different people. And to survive, I was always good surviving within the sharks. But to survive within the sharks all those years, and then get out and get my paradise, I had to learn that skill to understand the ways because I grow up in life without damage anybody. That's the hard task, to progress without hurting anybody. You don't need to. Lots of people hurt this one so I can go up. Hurt that one so I can go up. That's the wrong path, at least for me, and worth it. In my case, it's worth it. That's very important. To know ourselves. I had someone say to me after explaining what I do, "Oh, you do astrology." Write that. To my credit, I didn't kick them. You remember me now when I was recently in the hospital after my surgery. There was a foreign guy. It was a very nice guy. Next to me, my roommate. It had a surgery at the same time. And they speak French. And his wife was there, very kind, and to visit the husband. But what they didn't know is that I understand French perfectly. I have trouble speaking French because I don't have so much knowledge in the vocabulary in French as I have in other languages. But I understand all that they said. And I listened to the girl. And your partner here. And the guy said, "Oh, he's a very nice guy. We speak a lot, and it's a very good company. He helps me because I had to help him in some situations. It doesn't matter." And he does astronomy because with that guy we had good conversations, and I told him that I do astronomy. I didn't talk about the streams, but I told about astronomy to see if he likes or not. But no. And he said to the girl, to his wife, he do astronomy. And the wife says in French, "Oh, that kind of she said that kind of she didn't say astrology. She said like it's not exotic, like what's the word? Esoteric. Oh, he's in that esoteric stuff. Already prejudging me as a guy that is in that stuff of crazy things. When I don't have nothing about exoteric in my life. Nothing. And you remember me that many people make that confusion with us when we talk about astronomy. They think it's astrology. I think from now that you talk and remember me that, when I speak, the next time I say to someone, I do astronomy, I will say, I do astronomy, not astrology. I don't watch don't care about that, I don't know the name of that things. The signs or something. I do astronomy because I watch the sky, the galaxies, the planets, the moon that they know, as a scientific point of view, or from a scientific point of view. I think I will say that. Yeah, you're right, Astrothief. And here in my region, in Algarve, we have loads of French people. And loads of people from United Kingdom, Germany, Sweden, the north of Europe, all over the Europe, because of the weather. We have amazing weather here, and a good life, and no problems with heavy stuff. Yeah, you know. A bug. Go on, little bug. It will be a butterfly, this bug. I will leave it alone. There's many people that think as I think. Not the same things, but the way I think about the world. Yes, I do that. I completely ignore. Completely. That's why you don't see many negativeness, or almost none, here. It's like growing a garden. It's what my goal is. It's not saying that you are plants. Be aware. It's this community is growing. You see that is growing. The channel is growing step by step, and the Discord channel is growing, which is an extent of this community in this channel. The members, everything. I'm trying to watch that as a garden, a beautiful garden, but that needs to cut some bad plants or avoid them. No plants to have the garden good and beautiful and strong for the future, whatever it is. Actually, the best astronomical observations, in my opinion, are made after 4 a.m. until dawn. That's why when I do them, I go to bed at 8 a.m. and sleep all day. That's an extreme. I did that with, for instance, the comet Leonard, but it's to the body, at least me, that I'm not used to go so far away in the night, so deep in the night. It's true that the night is much darker. And now that I stream, it's impossible. I will not stream at that hour. I got my hair cut today and I was... Me too, yesterday. I got my hair cut today and I was thinking about astrophotography. It's just a part of me and I embrace it. That's another place where I never touch the astronomy topic. I think that in the sense Tiago is said. Good. Yeah, you are from here. You know, you should think the same, I bet. What do you talk around you that are from here, our culture? What can we talk about to those people? Fish and chips, and that's it. Not worth it. We are, for now, we are growing. If you notice, we are growing. And the new generations, I hope, they will have more attention in the sky. Now with people on the moon, etc., things that will happen. Or something big that can happen with James Webb and stuff like that. Will get the attention to the sky, and the new generations will get used to grow with the sky in the mind, I hope. Happy Easter, Adam. No, it's not an exception. I don't want you to think that, look, the bug likes me. It will be a butterfly. If it gets on my clothes, I go outside. Done. It will be a butterfly. Now we can see the spring, loads of butterfly, and they are so beautiful. I think that Portugal is not an exception. Most people everywhere are not familiarized with astronomy. That is the issue. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I don't think it's only Portugal, but I don't know. For instance, United States, they have more tradition in astronomy and more clubs and things, events and star parties and things like that. We don't. And you can see I opened a channel in Portuguese. Of course, it's at the beginning. Even in the astronomy community, the Portuguese one, I had almost no support. I'm having subscribers from Brazilians. That's the fact. And life is made of facts, not words. And the reality is that the Brazilians, I'm getting more Brazilians than Portuguese people. And you see streamers from Brazil, the one that I have a good relation, and it's a member. We have a Brazilian member in our channel that has almost 500,000 subscribers. And you see that the difference, it's not a shame to be a member of a small channel having 500,000 subscribers. You see that those details. And we see so many fake people. That's another thing. The more light pollution we have, the more disconnected we will become with astronomy. That's a huge problem. I can relate. After 22 years on the military, I need the stress and chaos. Otherwise, I get bored and disinterested on the task. You see why I like these live streams, to talk deeply and understand each other. That's completely normal. That's completely normal. There are people that needs that level of stress to... I can't. If I pass the threshold, my body start to react. I get the things in the face. The body start to react. The stress has to get out from somewhere. And I'm not violent, so the stress has to get out, and then it hurts my body and mine. Because people that do loads of strong sports or heavy sports like box or something, they can release the stress easily. We need and must teach our kids and grandkids about the skies. Yeah. With mine I try not to force them, but I'm always... And I'm happy when they come to me and say something. Oh, look, they will be this and that. Look, you saw Jupiter tonight, and things like that, little things. But I don't force them to be with me in the telescope. They don't like to stand there loads of time, but they are kids. Working with many people is complicated, of course. It is known that are genes involved in the type of people, morning or owls. Yeah, I truly believe that. The genes are all over the place. The genes are the past. It's what gets all over the generations. Great Easter, Brian, and thank you. Sorry to say, but French are in my eyes pretty arrogant. I used to think that, but at the end, dealing here in Algarve, we deal with so many foreign people. And I was living in other countries also. And sometimes I said to my wife, they are all equal. We have people, bad people in one place and good people in other place. Now, a culture being as a whole a bit more arrogant, it could be. But I know here we have very many French people, and there are good people, and there are arrogant people. I think it's the culture, because sometimes French people, we see French people, not often, but sometimes they come here to any business and they start speaking in French. And come on, we speak Portuguese and we speak English as a second language, as an universal language. Not everybody knows, but nowadays much more people know. And we speak English. But French is not a language that is so important to the world. That arrogance I noticed in some French people. They should not think that the French, as I don't think the Portuguese, because we were many centuries ago the king of the world, because we discovered loads of things with our boats, and we had an empire. Portuguese people had an empire, and we lost it all because how we are, and the greedy, and that arrogance. It's stupid, because all the people that are watching those arrogant attitudes will think, look at this jerk. And then the people in the business, the poor employee, answer in Portuguese. And they go out and complaining. What did they want? A bad moment in life. They went to a place, they tried to force that place to understand French. The employee doesn't know how to speak French and didn't like the arrogance. And at the end, that people that tried that French people, what did he or she want? Bad moment. Didn't win happiness. He got more stress. You see. Okay, you had bad experiences. Be aware that Spain are very likely like Portugal. Greek are very similar to Portuguese. Very similar. Very direct, very... France is a bit different, and all the countries in the north, if you go north, they act different. They have a different culture. Maybe the weather or something, I don't know. If we have countries in north of Africa that speak Portuguese. If you look at that people with colored people, if you look at them and their generosity, their happiness, with sometimes with so few money, that so poor that they are, the kids always happy, and they have much more and bigger problems than we have. And when they have some health problem, as we all have sometimes, they are not in a developed country that can have, as the north of Europe has, for instance, loads of solid infrastructures and medical care. They don't have nothing of that. And you look at them, it's like a gift to deal with them. You learn a lot. That arrogant people, you don't learn anything. Stay away, run away. Look, Algarve, it's amazing. If you come to Portugal, just say to the south or south of Spain. I go a lot there also. It's the culture. I can't stand, I don't know in other countries, but it's here that I am. I can't stand to go in to a place when most people is trying to show which one is the best or they have more knowledge. And unfortunately, we have that kind of culture in Portugal. I tell you an example. It's one of the few countries that you treat as a prefix as a doctor. Dr. Tiago. Good afternoon, Dr. Tiago. As long as you have a poor degree in the university, everybody has to treat you as a doctor. And the doctor is the medical guy, not the guy that took some degree in the university, whatever degree is that. Sometimes it's not worth it even. So we have that's a part of our culture that I don't relate at all. I really don't like. People have their value for other things, not the... Of course. If you come to Portugal, just say, and I go to meet you. While we are a small channel, because if we grow in the future, if something happens and we grow, the new people, I will have to be careful because I will not know everybody. Thank you. Actually, nowadays the subs are not so important. I disagree. I think there is way more astronomy lovers than we can count. They just don't know it. At least once a month I set up my telescope on a public pier for people to observe. They love it. Outreach. We don't have that practice here, but I agree with you. I agree with you. That's it. You are right. Many people just don't know because they are focused in other stuff, but they don't know more because the system doesn't want. Because the moment the system, I told that many times here, that's the moment that I'm waiting for. The moment the system decide that the countries all over the world should boost attention to astronomy, we will benefit from that. And they do what they want right now. They do what they want us to do, as a whole. And I agree with you, mostly because I was loads of time completely loads of years completely disconnected from the sky. That's why I understand them. Because I was because I was in that place. There was a moment in my life that I was so focused in other stuff that I didn't even remember the sky is there. And that was not good. The moment I reconnected with the universe, with that passion to watch the sky with the eyes only. The rest came later. But the moment I had a telescope, but I disconnect. Then I reconnect after some years. And from then it was growing. And I never let that connection fall apart. Because we are connected now, but you and me in the future, if you don't take care of that connection, that's why these streamings help you to reconnect, to keep connecting. It's impossible because we are so passionate about this. But we can lose that if we change the path. And you can see all over the place people that once was connected for years with telescopes and loads of knowledge, and they are completely disconnected for things in life. Who knows? Each one has. But I will fight a lot not to happen again anymore. That's why I say to you, I will stream while I'm alive. And I truly believe that. While I can move. And then I lose the rest of the picture. And here Let's Pro Yay having loads of fun with his iPhone. It's here, he said, look. It's here. You see the passion with an iPhone. Doesn't matter the instrument. Sometimes you see people with heavy and expensive stuff that doesn't add a quarter of the feeling, of the excitement this guy had taking this picture. That's the thing. It's here, he said. Let's Pro Yay. And Ray, you do a lot of Boats Galaxy and Cigar Galaxy with the Raza. This one got very nice. When we get the bursts here, this reddish means a good capture. This was with a gradient, probably because of the moon. It happens a lot to me with this galaxy. And look it here again. Are you here? Let's Pro Yay. Can someone edit my picture of Venus and make it less bright and maybe improve it too? It will mean a lot to me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Try by yourself, because if I now pick this picture, that's not possible because it's overexposed, and even that we crank down, it didn't get the details. It's an iPhone. But if this picture of Venus, for some reason I pick and I improve it, it's not your picture anymore. Didn't you realize that? It will be my picture, not yours. It's your capture, my picture. When someone process or over another, it's the the final result, it's the art. It's from that artist. You were the simple capturer. Don't do that. Try to improve. If you want more, try to improve by yourself, with our help. Beautiful, Astrocade, 3 hours with M51, 5 hours 10 minutes total. You got just right on, in my opinion, of course, is subject to opinion, personal opinion. You got just right on the threshold of saturation. I think this is the sweet spot. Not more. You notice that you could get the dust lanes perfectly, and the bluish star nurseries here, those clusters of stars, and here you didn't lose the nebulosity here and the golden tint, but it's not oversaturated. That's very important, in my opinion. You got the color of the stars, the small galaxy here, another small galaxy here. Oh, we can't see, but it's here. 1, 2, another one here. A good balance. Astrocade. And then you crop it to have a closer look. This is a very balanced result. I like that. Definitely very proud of this one, considering how new I still am on all of this. Yes, that's true. That's true, Astrocade. It's not very... it's new, almost, in this. Mark, Canada, with a new Quattro 6-inch. Another good color. Natural color here. With a trapezium of the M42. Always beautiful. Live stacking, real image. And here, one not processed. And another one here, post-processed. This nebula, when you just a little bit and bam, it gets, with post-processment, doesn't require too much to make it pop. It's so bright. It's very nice. See, you're doing great, and that's the goal. I always told you from the beginning, the goal is you to open the doors faster and to motivate you to move on, and then you will do better than me. It's not hard to do better than me. I don't invest a lot on post-processing. The Orion Nebula, a petition to rename it. Conversation. Live stacking the Whirlpool Galaxy, Mark, Canada. I've been waiting for this clear night for too long to even pretend to want to sleep, of course. We feel guilty. Very nice. Leo triplet. The moon. Looks like you are on the on a spaceship. A live stacking of the whirlpool. Very nice. 40 minutes with 20-second subs. And this is Samir, the dad and the son here, the king, which is the 12-inch Dobsonian we also use here in this channel.
The king.
And the light shield. How do you do the... Let me see your light shield. Ah, okay. Very important to cover here. Yeah, it's covered. It does light shield at the top and all the... Hopefully this is closed here. We can't see. This is an easy to take off. And the king. I wonder why you say that you can't take better than me. You should. You have a go-to. Let me see. The focuser. Okay, the finder is a straight finder. This is well covered. Why is that? This is well covered. All pitch black. Could be the sky. Could be your sky. I will try to study when you post pictures and how's the dust. Your sky. Because I think the dust has a word in your sky, Samir. Found this while observing last night. I'm not 100% sure. Is it M37 maybe? Well, just looking, I don't know. Let me see if anybody... Yes, they identify with astronomy tools. You upload the image, you know that? No? Astronomy tools? If no, if someone here doesn't know, I post a link. You upload your image and it's plate solve and identify everything that you have in the image. It's closed with Velcro. Easy to open for focusing. For focusing. You need to open for focusing. What, a virtuoso? How's that? Open for focusing. Ah, to focus with Samir, do as I have, and you don't have to open anything. Look. The only thing is that you have, but I have the straps at the top. Look. Oh, I can't here. Now it's not. I have so many telescopes. 1 refractor, 6-inch, the dwarf, and the 8-inch right behind me. Could be here. I could leave the 8-inch here and it was okay. At the top, I place the straps, and then if I want I can take it off, but it doesn't mess with this one. And look, this one here at the body doesn't have anything here, any strap, anything. It just have at the top, because it stretch and it stays like that. With the sliders, but then I have the slide, and was a great idea. This simple plastic thing here, I can take it off and on, and to place the slider right in the position, the lazy way. It's very, very handy. Because it's important during the night to move the sliders, and during the night we can't see very well. Messier 3, Maton. Celestron Astronaut 70 aperture and 900 focal length. A achromatic telescope, alt azimuth go to mount, and ZWO-224. Live stacking. 10 minutes of total exposure. You don't need so many minutes to this. Try with the 224 if you are listening, or the replay. Do the same cluster with only 1 or 2 minutes and you will see. This was the drifting here. You see the small sensor. This is the difference, the small sensor. It's the difference from for instance, the image that we took tonight. Which was... I don't remember. Let me write here because I will not remember. NGC 2903. NGC 2903 Galaxy in Leo 8X. You'll see the difference. You see at the right? With the ZW224 you get this, but look at the sensor at the right. All of this rectangle. It's updating. Noise at 1. It's very important, the ones that use topaz denoise. You have it on my Dobsonian power channel. It's very important to use this at a minimum. I just use remove noise at 1 and 0 enhanced sharpness. Get free resources and links to the gear I use at dobsonianpower.com. To avoid adding artifacts with their AI, topaz denoise use. It's a not very good AI, but it's what we have. As I don't use pics inside, and it's processing to clean the noise. Of course, Samir, if it stays the same. I messed the colors. You see, as I used at the minimum, only one, it didn't mess with the details. Cleaned the noise, but didn't mess with the details. And now, with the free software, we can do whatever we want. The thing is, the truth is that doing astrophotography we can do whenever you want. It's up to the artist to do a fair astrophotography. Otherwise, we should say what we are using. As I say, when I post this picture, I say topaz denoise. Nope. That's it. This one goes to the box. 8-inch NGC 2903. Still have these ones, these beautiful ones. Talal Diamond, Talal. Carina Nebula from the south, Bortle 4. An 8-inch with moon. 25-second exposures. Look at this beauty. I was in Mauritius, my first time experiencing southern skies. Congratulations, very nice capture of the Carina Nebula. It's a beautiful, large and bright nebula in the southern hemisphere. Wonderful. Three hours integration. Huh? What's the NGC? It looks like the one that we were watching tonight. It's the same. No? That star here and this star here. Yes, Rocket City Astro. I knew the patterns. I watched the patterns. Look the same. But it's rotated. The star it's here, the bright star. Very nice. Celestron 5 SAE. You see the how many time? 3 hours. You see the difference of the aperture is the difference is that can get more details because of more photons. Here. Maybe if you use, I don't know, this telescope, how you can use a focal reducer, can get it faster. Oh, Rao, you forgot this is in another place, but it's okay. In the pictures. It's a black hole. In this case, will be at the general forum. But Rao is a member, a channel member. Rao, you have to... the channel members that are not red here have to log out and log in again because Discord had some kind of glitch. And you have to log out and log in again to stay red. And it works. Today worked with Ray, I think. He did that. And Rocket City Astro. My M33. And it's very nice. Very, very nice. Loads of pictures. Don't forget to join us on Discord, like the ones that did right now. To post your pictures here for free, of course. Guys, Easter stream, more than 3 hours. Here it's 1 a.m. in the morning. Thank you very much for being here. I wanted to dedicate this more to you. And the sky is as it is, so I will be streaming next week again. We'll see if the dust gets clear. And have a great Easter time. Holidays, if you are on holidays, have an awesome time with your friends, with your family, alone, whatever. Alone you are not, because you can get in touch with us. You are never alone. Don't forget that. Thank you. Happy Easter. Happy Easter!